Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat. And welcome back to Let Us Play. Sorry about that, Celestia. Moobot gets a little overzealous over emotes. I need to fine-tune him still. But thank you so much, Zergtron and Celestia, for the raids. So glad to have you here. How was the monster hunting? And Zaphanath Panea and Zerkoryu, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Dragon dives in. That's a good raid call. That's a good raid call. Also good to see Bad Roxy and Brayherd Lord and Gale by extension. Gale, don't harass your wife. But Bad Roxy, congratulations. I suppose your consolation prize this day is that you did win the crown of Furstendom. It may be heavy upon your head, but you can gloat that over Gale. well, hey, nice. A grand time. That's what we like to hear. Need to turn this music just a bit. Trying to do fine volume control with my non-dominant hand. It's a choice. But we're glad to have you all here. And we're going to be doing some Minecraft today, so let's go ahead. Let's get on into it. Yeah, so right now my main project is the Opera House. So here, let me show you. So this is where the Opera House is at. We have most of the outer shell built, most of the foyer built. We're working on these domes right now. So these are the two over the lobby, and then this is the main dome over the theater area. So that's the stage, and then you have your different levels of seating and your boxes. If you haven't been here before, let me show you around a little bit, though. This is a private server. Hey, love. Thank you. So this is the basilica that we built, Our Lady Queen of Angels. It's inspired by Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, St. Peter's in Rome, and Notre Dame in Paris. Hey, Alone. Good to see ya. It's got a nice little graveyard, nice little courtyard, and then we have the modernist home over there. Quite proud of how that turned out. And then this is inside the basilica. It's a little dark because of the lighting, but... And then on the other side, we have a little marketplace. So we're kind of building up a town around the... Oh, hello, Bee. How did you get all the way over here? Kind of building up a town, in a sense, around the church. This took probably in the range of 50 to 60 hours, if my estimations are correct, which they probably aren't, if I'm entirely honest. Oh, and one of the coolest parts about the Opera House that you can't even see normally is we built an entire cistern. So that, you know, it's like the Paris Opera House. So what I have to do right now is get resources. Oh, and all this is in survival, by the way. None of this has been made in creative. Asterisks. There's like maybe little portions where it's like, I need to fix that, and rather than get scaffolding, I just quickly fix it in creative. But for the most part, all of this has been gathered. So the main things we need right now are gravel and copper and clay. So we're going to start by looking for the clay. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Because I'd like to finish the back wall. And we also need quartz, but quartz is a pain in the butt to go get. I tend to do that off camera. But I do like how this is turning out, and I like these are beginning to verdigris. Because that was the idea, is like, inside everything is waxed to protect it, but externally, I like the juxtaposition. Yeah, the lighting is great. This is a visual pack, not a mod. What do they call them? Texture pack. Called Reimagined, I think. Here, I'll just look it up. Video settings. Shader. Complementary Unbound. It does some really fun stuff in the church too, because it's all the different colored stained glass and it casts that onto the walls. Let's go for a bit of a flight, because I've kind of drained all the clay in the immediate area. You need to grab some lunch. Hey, that's all good. Thank you for the raid. Go get some food. Take care of yourself. Oh, look at all this gravel, and I can't get it because I have the wrong shovel with me. Because this shovel's enchanted, so if I try to pick all that up, it's just going to become flint. Hey, thank you for the shout out for Zerktron there, Gale. Yes, Zerktron and Kalestia are both really cool VTubers. Do some fun things. They're doing Monster Hunter today. Have I heard of Vince Venturella? The name sounds very familiar. Why? Yes, the mini painter. Yes. That. Yep. That's why I know that name. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Hey, Thedhev, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You're learning a lot. He's good. There's a Games Workshop employee who went independent on painting tutorials, but he used to do the GW painting tutorials, and he was really good at explaining it. I think it was Duncan Rhodes? It is Duncan. Okay. Brayherd knows who I'm talking about. You've met him. That's cool. Did you ask him if he was going to change his last name to Idaho? He's a cool dude. I could see that. He always came across as just like, hey, you found his painting academy. Let's go. I always found his videos both instructive and approachable. So I could see him being a cool dude IRL. Man, I wish I had more time to paint. Getting some GW minis would be fun, but not for your wallet. Yeah, look, I've been a GW gamer since 2010. I have gone through 15 yearly price raises. I recently looked to see how much some of the stuff I would have started with costs now, and it just made me cry. You got painting lessons from Duncan? That's so cool. Okay, I think that's enough for now. One of the tricky things you have to remember is for every 4 stacks, that's 1 stack of bricks. Or a brick wall. Something happened here. You always bought pre-owned on eBay? That's a wise way to do it. I never thought to do that. Of course, now I own most of the models I want. Unless I want to buy duplicates of, like, big things. Which I want to buy duplicates of big things. What's my main army? That's a good question. I haven't actually played in a really long time because life and things, and it's difficult to get to the store here. But my original army was Imperial Guardsmen. I refuse to call them Master Militarum. Then I got Space Orcs. Then I got Skaven for fantasy. And then I picked up a smattering of Tau and Grey Knights. Okay, so that's all the clay we need there. What we need now... Do I have a different shovel here? I do. Great. We can go back to where we just were, because there was a lot of gravel there that we could gather. Yeah, I chose all Horde army. I must love painting so much. So many little dudes. You have a mix of chaos mostly. Mixture of Marines and Daemons, or... Ow! Oh, you had Tyranids? Speaking of Horde armies. Oh, and Beastmen. I forget that Beastmen are now considered chaos. And I'm not saying that's like a pejorative. I'm just saying that's like an objective. Back in my day, they weren't. They were their own thing. I'd really like to try out Old World, since they brought that back. Water shader is really pretty. It looks great above water, it looks great below water. It just looks great. It's water. This feels like so much gravel, and yet I know it's still not going to be enough. Chat, when we move on to the next building project, I need you to do me a favor. Don't let me pick expensive materials for everything. Expensive materials are pretty. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I just find it funny because I picked like concrete, bronze, and colored concrete for this build. And quartz. If I didn't say that already. You know, the church, the basilica was at least easy enough to just do the sandstone, and there's a desert out that way that I basically strip mined for all the sandstone underneath it. Quartz is the worst in your opinion? Yeah. One of the nice things about this mod pack, or not mod pack, but visual shader pack, is that ores kind of glow. So if I go underground here, you can kind of see in the distance. So like there, that copper, you can see it quite clearly in the distance. So that makes it easier to hunt for the materials. Yeah, the glowing is nice, especially in this shader pack. I think ramps it up even more. It's crazy to think I've been playing Minecraft longer than I've been playing Warhammer. Okay, how much is that? So they're a little more over this way. Let's go take a look. Yeah, over by the burnt tree, I think there was more. Also, here's more clay. Might as well grab it while I'm here. Lots more pockets of clay over here. That's good to know, but for now, I just want to focus on the granite. Or not granite, gravel. That should be enough to get us started for now. And last thing I really want to grab is some coal, actually, because one of the stacks was... out. Figure if I start adding some random dirt patches now, I can sort of naturalize the hill. Because the far side especially, it's just a pyramid. Set my spawn points. Ooh, I'm gonna need more white dye. Fortunately, I have plenty of bone meal to do that. Shovel away. And now it's to the amazing concrete concretizer. Behold! It's magic! It also takes a while. truly the height of most thrilling gameplay. This is why I always try to do this off camera, but just getting back from my trip and getting back into my routine, I haven't had time to do my usual off camera resource acquisition. Okra. I could go for some fried okra right now. What is the significance the Monday after Pentecost? Like the day after Pentecost immediately? I believe that's Mary, Mother of the Church, if I'm remembering correctly. That was it's a title held by Mary for a long time, but it as a specific day and devotion, or liturgical devotion, I should say. It's fairly recent. Pope Francis actually was the one who instituted it in like 2018 or 19, I think. And it's kind of a reflection of, you know, Mary was present at Pentecost, and you see that especially in iconography. And so it's recognizing kind of her role as mother of all of us individually, but also mother of the church universal in many ways, and how that is itself rooted in the Pentecost moment, which is considered the birthday of the church. So. Tom Hanks. Thanks, T. Hanks, Tom Hanks. You're welcome. So one of the things Jesus says at the end of the gospel today is, I consecrate them and I consecrate myself for them. And when we hear the word consecrate, we can often jump to imagery in the church of, the words of consecration in the Eucharist, consecrated religious life, consecrating a church itself to be a church. And those are all real and valid and true. But how do we understand ourselves being consecrated? I think, it's a sense of being set aside, yes, to do something, and we're called to be the church and to be the people of God, but in order to do that, we are first consecrated by being rooted in Christ. And so he is inviting us and sort of giving us a foundation of that relationship in him. And by consecrating himself for us is also seeking us, is setting himself aside to seek and love us. And so it leads to this dynamic back and forth between us and Christ. So that is what it means to be consecrated in Christ. A particular way. I mean, again, as a member of religious life, I am consecrated in a particular way, but universally, by our baptism, we live and root ourselves in Christ. Why am I going the slow way? Hello, Orange. Should put a name tag on him. I'll dig here. Such a waste of gravel, but I don't have another shovel with me. Hello, spooky, scary pit. I'm genuinely surprised we haven't run into any coal yet. Maybe I'm too deep. Check the spooky, scary hole, but Yeah, this much mining, and I did not come across a single stack of coal. Unlucky. Well, I guess maybe I need to start making charcoal. I don't like making charcoal, though. It takes forever. Copper goes in there. Let's get our axe. We're gonna need a new axe soon. I don't know why I thought I could make that. Good. Good. Let's get that smelting. Sure, we'll put bricks in there. I used to have an organization system for this build, and then it just kind of disappeared. you're just gonna make this difficult, aren't you, trees? Bought a candy spin and now I have no monies. The candy spin do be expensive. Look, if I made it too cheap, I'd be bouncing off the walls from just all the sugar. I may or may not have these trees on this hill in the end, I don't know. But I'll plant some now and see how it looks. Half the price? How would that be compromised, though? What am I getting out of the equation? That's not how compromise works. That's just an average. Besides, even if I did make it 10,000, you have no monies. We want free compromise. That's not how that works. You have to... If I'm going to give you something and you want to compromise, you have to give me something. Not to buy a joke, no monies. Oh. You really did all this, but... Here's a compromise. You choose 5 candies of your choice and eat all of them at once. How is that a compromise? Again, that's just me suffering. And turn all this copper into chiseled. We get to see your suffering, you get to choose your suffering. Why do I have to choose it? Like, I know I'm Catholic and all, and well, I still can't help but feel like I'm, what says you can't choose 5 umeboshi? Well, that's not 5 different candies. So even by your own stipulations, that wouldn't work. I did say different, and you didn't, which is true, but if it's not different, then what's the fun? Tell you what, chat, I will enjoy some Brax Autumn Leaves from last fall for you. Reminder, the flavors are caramel, apple, pumpkin spice, sweet maple, salted butterscotch, and spiced cider. But these are all weird Brax imitations, and also these are incredibly stale. They are like rocks. I hope my dentist isn't watching. It tastes like a cinnamon marshmallow. But not in a good way. Does your dentist normally watch your work? No, but you never know. They sell cinnamon marshmallows. Yes, I've had some. Oh. Those have like a... It's burning my throat. That's a good sign, right? Let's see what flavor this one is. Okay, what if butterscotch was just butter? That's a flavor, right? So I think because this is 5 or 4. 4. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put this in here as kind of a, to break up the pattern a little. As flavors go, it is one, yeah. Okay, yeah, that pattern works. And we can potentially do a similar pattern higher and higher up. So like that style, and then the blocks, that style, and then the blocks. Can you break the glass jumping on it? No, thank goodness. That one has smeared colors. That's fun. Why does it taste like that? Now you have no monies again. Well, you did redeem a father joke. So I got invited to a costume party. And the theme was superheroes. So I figured, you know what? I'll play it safe. I'll go as Superman. So I went to the store, but, you know, I couldn't find a costume in my size. All they had was size S. Why does that one taste like dust? Like spicy dust. Does my suffering please you, chat? Oh, that's bad. Oh. Well, I'm glad I could appease you, chat. Hey, Kit, thank you for the 300 bits. That'll get you some points back. To cheer on my suffering. Ah, good. As is right and just. Okay, at long last, the walls around the main theater area have been raised. Wait. Okay. I had to stop and think which side I was on, and then I saw the sheep. But... put that brick in there. We can grab the copper and start smelting it here. It needs so much more copper. Let's go take a look, see what the dome is beginning to look like from the inside. And the whole roof. That is looking good. Now, I did realize, just while I was working on setting things up for today, I screwed up the height of some windows over here. I screwed up the height of one window. That actually makes me feel better. That's a lot easier to fix. In fact, I'm just going to fix it now. Nope. Good thing I had my cape on. Remember, kids, if you're working in an active construction site and working on heights, be sure to wear a magical cape so you can glide. Editor's note, this is meant purely as commentary on Minecraft, not real life. Please do not attempt this in real life. You watch the shadows on the floor as I build. Yeah. Yeah. This visual pack does that really nicely. Which gives me an idea. I wonder what this all looks like in the vanilla shaders. Nice. Nice and dark in the corner. I want to add some torches to the boxes so that nothing can spawn in there. I don't have to really worry about this hallway. I'll add some lanterns for aesthetics, but because of the carpet, nothing should be able to spawn. Put a torch in the box, the zombie gets a free ticket. Can't have that. Or imagine if a skeleton spawned there with a bow and arrow. That would be dangerous. Be like a little turret. Adventure opera. I could be wrong about this. So I've been wrong on many things in my life, but that's okay. That in a particular production of Wagner's Ring Cycle, the fire-breathing dragon, in fact, caused some damage to the audience. What was I gonna do next? I was gonna do something. Oh, right. I was gonna make some more carpet. Like sitting in front row at a Gallagher show. Yeah, with less watermelon and more fire. Small detail. Yeah, yeah. Just the small details of life sometimes. Heading home from work? Hey, you take care, Lone. Have a good rest of your day. Good to see you, buddy. Yep. And that's all the carpet we have. That's okay. That is more. What am I looking for? I'm looking for red dye. So we can make a little more red carpet. Not a whole lot more, but not zero. I believe the first rule of Minecraft is punch a tree. You should try that. I've moved beyond punching trees. I've basically automated the system now. Good to see you, Beer Fox. Hope you're doing well. Oh, read my title. Yeah. That's valid. My favorite part was when Minecraft said it's Minecrafting time and crafted all those mines. TNT tree farm? I haven't automated it to that degree. But it's not a bad idea. See, and that's almost there. It's Minecrafting time. Then you might crafted all those mines. Okay, we used up... Okay, so we have gathered clay to make bricks, which we have not used up yet. We gathered gravel, and we managed to make like 10 stacks of concrete. We used all that up already. We've made like a stack and a half of copper. We've used that up already. One day I'm gonna make a build that's small and uses cheap materials, because the modernist house is small, but it uses both quartz and some colored glazed terracotta. So I really can't call that a cheap material build. A dollhouse. Come on. Come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Yeah, good job. So how much do I have? 2.5 stacks. That might actually be close to enough. Oh, I almost walked off the edge there by accident. Now I'm going to walk off the edge here on purpose. Magic cape. Wahoo! Okay, it's not quite enough, but we're getting there. Although I guess if I want to get technical... I don't know what I'm doing with this space, to be honest. I guess I'm just going to leave it. Because now that the stage wall is done, like, do I build that up as a wall and, like, box it off? Or maybe what I do is I build up kind of like here-ish, so that there's still some space, but like it is in this whole hallway. Hey, Hope. How you doing today? Although I guess I built this one with the idea that this would be a wall all the way up here, because I didn't put any railing in. You're doing well. Hey, glad to hear that. So I could build up the wall. Yeah, I think I like the idea of having some space, but not the whole space. So that right off the stage, there's kind of open space with the wall. And I guess the vision would be that you could have like part of the set dressing back there, and you can, as you say, Kit, you could use, in theory, use that as like some storage area. Because there's also all the storage area underneath all of this. This is a most ineffective roof. This, however, is doing a perfect job as a roof. Needs more roof. I know. It needs more gravel to make more concrete to make more roof. Grab one of those really quickly. Gotta get more dogs in there. Ruff, ruff. Good to see you, Trekkie. It probably doesn't, but I wonder if the weather increases the verdigris rate. It might. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that that was clear of needing the scaffolding there. Oh, I should have also brought one of these blocks to finally fill that in, because I'm off by one. Just right there. Off by one is a common error. It really is. Brain. Can't brain right now. That's a lot of dirt. So another thought I was having is working on some of the terraforming. That's a little overdue as a project. And I don't care about this. In fact, I want this to turn to verdigris because it's up here and hidden. Okay, let's start by shaping out this corner. A more naturally rounded corner. It's just gonna look better. I'll leave the base all the way there as it is, though. Because what I will probably wind up doing at some point is just extending the dirt all the way across. So now that this corner is a little more rounded off, then I can kind of add some undulations down the line, so that'll look more natural. I should probably also fill this in at some point, but the danger hole is fun for now. Yeah, I like that rounded off corner a lot better already. Terraforming fun! I don't know if fun's the right word, but... maybe it's terraforming. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see what dirt we have back at the main base. I feel like I dug some up. I literally dug up some dirt. I did not dig up that much dirt. Didn't I find some dirt down here? Where's that one layer down? I have so many, like, little mine shafts to explore at this point. I get lost. Hey, Britt! I'm doing fine. Yourself? Doot. This is the area I thought I had found some dirt. I was right. Better now than you were. Hey, that's good. Inside with the priest. I worked with this morning. Had a meeting with HR, but at least got a start to resolution going. Hey, that's good to hear. I am happy to hear that you are headed towards a resolution. That is good news. You mean I can only sleep at night? Look at that clock. Let an old man go to bed early. I will take these iron nuggets with me because I have lots of iron, but it's good to make more lanterns. Good morning, cows. How are you? I'm fine. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, oh man, I'm sorry. My knife just slipped. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Not the coup. The coup. They have no monies either. I don't know. They were pretty rich in money. They gave me lots of leather and beef. They paid their tribute. It's got these steaks cooking in the same oven I make my iron and my bricks and my copper in. That sounds sanitary, right? Now, if anyone asks, where's the beef? It's right there in that furnace. Why did I make torches? I have so many right here. Oh well. Always need more torches. I'm beginning to fear that my next major project needs to be base organization. Which is a pain, but it's one of those things that, like, once you're done with it, it feels so satisfying, and, like, you can find materials and store them really easily. Given that this is the turning into the main building site as well, I think I'll keep the main dig site at the other place, but I may build a storage bunker around here. That way I don't have to keep reestablishing a work site. I can have a common work site closer to the whole field. Oops. Gotta figure out what you're making for dinner tonight. Steak. don't have any steak. Ooh. That does make it difficult to make steak. So it still needs more work, but it's beginning to feel like a real hill area. Have a quesadilla. You don't have tortillas. So water drain out if you dug a hole or route it to empty caverns? No, so long as there's what's known as a source block in Minecraft, it will infinitely produce water. The only way to stop a source block is by picking it up with a bucket or physically removing it, like placing a block on it. It's chopped night. It's a fun way to look at it. Okay, so we have the carb. What's the protein? You'll be a human GPT. It's like you'll be a human intelligence, which is better than a GPT. Oh. My shears broke. Burp. Sliced turkey, few meatballs. So what I'm thinking is with the meatballs, you could do a meatball sub in the hot dog buns, but you could also do with the turkey, the deli turkey meat, is do an open face sandwich with it. And so like grill the, or toast the buns open side down in the pan, and maybe even squish them with a lid or something, or another pan on the other side. Make them nice and dense and kind of crispy. A little bit of mayonnaise spread on there, and then some lettuce, and then the turkey. If you have avocado, maybe that. A little hot sauce, a little salt and pepper. Boom. Open face turkey sandwich. If you had more lettuce, you could turn the hot dog buns into croutons for a salad. Look, 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 look! We have our first bright green verdigris brick! It's happening! So if you want to do hot dogs on a burger, what I'd recommend is cut the patty in half after it's cooked, and then like have it 2 semicircles long. Drama. I'm so happy. That is... It's odd that it happened there first and not on the ones out here, but whatever. I think I just need to leave this running because I don't think the game... Well, maybe the server does tick because it's live the whole time, but I don't know... Oh, look at those rays coming through the grates. That looks so pretty. I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by the pretties. Tips, oh, shiny. I'm fairly certain based on the descriptions and things from friends who have ADHD, I'm fairly certain I don't, but you never know. Oh, I got to meet friend of the stream, Jonathan Webby Pumpkins, today. This is not doxing him because he said it publicly on his stream. He's visiting New York right now. I won't say anything beyond that, but being in the city, I was like, hey, you want to meet up? Hmm. Ow. I was like, why isn't my Elytra working? Right, I don't have my Elytra equipped. It's a pretty view. I should have a Widow's Walk. Might be tough. I don't know. I don't think it's going to fit the build. Compromise, a short walk. Again? I don't think that's how compromise works. Buddy. What you doing there, buddy? Again, I forgot I don't have the Elytra equipped. Hold on. How? How did you get up there? Like, I get you could get to there, but then there's no other scaffolding. I didn't think the llamas could jump 2 blocks high. Llama, explain yourself. That explains why he's getting dragged around here. He's probably got a line leading him there. Nope. It's just slightly too far. Llama, 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 duck. Now there's another. Wasn't the other llama white? Now there's a brown llama. I don't think the llama would survive that fall. If the llama falls, it's not my fault. Not your fault as long as you don't push him off. I didn't. I'm just saying. Compromise, just nudge. For once, a compromise that works in my favor. Oops. There you go. That gives it a little more, makes it easier for me to see the windows. Yeah, see, he's trying to get to the highest point to get to his llama. There are two llamas. There's the white one. And there's the brown one. I don't know how the llamas got on the roof. Unless they climbed the scaffolding, which I didn't know they could do. Oh, do I have enough glass? No, I ran out of glass there, but hold on. Okay. Roof llamas. Pictures of llamas in places they're not supposed to be. We're gonna get the glass and make this one last window, which I didn't realize I had never actually done. And I think that's where we're gonna call it for the day. It's about time to wrap up anyway. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 1, I believe. That looks right. No, it's not. We need to go one higher. There we go. Yep. And then the quartz blocks will go on top of that. And then there's another bone block going this way, but I can't place it yet. Well, I can because I can do that, but I'll save placing the last of these bone blocks for later. Okay, let's take a little surveil at our progress for the day. So we've placed the bone blocks all the way around. We've built up more of the roof. We did a little bit of carpeting. We're almost done with all the carpeting, actually, because it's just that one last little segment. Did some terraforming. Still need to terraform the front. I think the hill can kind of drag out more, so it's like a built-up approach kind of thing. And then we built a lot of roof in here. Getting the dome worked on. Built up the wall back here. We are making good progress. We are... Oh, look, second verdigris. Full verdigris. We are making good progress on the Opera House. So next week, probably more concrete and more quartz work is going to be the main focus, I think. So... Where's the beef? There's the beef. Okay, that should be everything. So. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to Let Us Play. I've been your host, Father Evan. It's been good to be with y'all today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good weekend, because you will not see me tomorrow. I have a funeral to attend to, so no stream tomorrow. But, you know, thank you to everyone who's, you know, keep my Paul's brother, Rich Whitney, in your prayers. It was his mom who passed away. Keep her soul, the repose of her soul, in your prayers. So it'll be good to be there to support him. So yeah, so next week we'll be back on Monday with more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Tuesday we'll be starting Spirit and the Mouse. Midweek Minecraft, continuing on the Opera House. We're getting close. We are actually getting close to completing it, which is exciting. And Thursday for next week we'll be continuing Link's Awakening. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in again, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. I'm on the road. But I'll be back Monday. How do I... What else do I say? Oh, thank you for everyone who's liked, followed, subscribed, given bits, all that good jazz. Thank you for checking out the YouTube and the Discord. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and let's see who's live that we can raid into. Oh, and thank you to Zergtra and Kaelestia for the raids today. Gonna send you on over Junie's way. So many friends. I know how to pick. Junie is streaming every day of the month of June because June E So raid call will be Father Raid as usual. Spam the Meat Morp or any other emotes that you've got. It's fun to spam the Meat Morps there because Junie's the one who made them. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care and God bless.